TTI has the distinction of being the nation's, and if you listen to Chancellor Sharp, probably the universe's largest university-based transportation research entity. And we're extraordinarily fortunate to have a world-class transportation research facility that's being constructed for us, to be perfectly frank, at a minimal investment from TTI. The wisdom of the purchase of Sherb and Gibb Gilchrist have put us in a position where we won't need to stretch ourselves thin. Another factor, and probably the most important factor to keep in mind, is that we will all be harmonized in one setting for the first time since the early days of TTI, dating back to our presence in the Highway Research Building back on the main Texas A&M campus. You really can't overstate the importance of proximity to increasing collaboration. The way the world is developing around transportation, moving toward mobility, means that unique combinations of experts and scientists and thought leaders are going to be needed to figure out how to tackle the issues and the challenges of transportation going forward. So having folks that probably historically have not worked together, to have them to have the ability to be that sage down the hall for whom they can bounce ideas off of and develop new approaches, that's going to be a huge benefit. What I think the RELLIS campus brings that perhaps you can't experience on the main campus is the fact that we will have proving grounds out there, and we will have corporate partners that will be testing and working on innovative solutions that our students will be able to tap into either as interns or as research assistants here at TTI, to be able to work on those kinds of next generation thinking innovations that perhaps aren't quite ready for testing in a real world environment, but the extensive runway system and open property that we have on RELLIS will be a means and a way for those students to have experiences that they otherwise would not be able to get outside the uniqueness of the RELLIS campus. Moving to the RELLIS campus, in addition to the benefits it brings from fostering collaboration, really moves us to an area that gives us the ability to have an idea on a whiteboard at 8 in the morning and be testing it on our proving grounds by lunch. A lot of times there is some distance between the whiteboard and the ability to test, and we will be breaking down those barriers, taking the strictures off our research team so that they can get out and work on innovations and come to conclusions about solutions in the near term, and that's something that I think is extraordinarily unique to RELLIS.